Hi, welcome to my channel. We are going to be unboxing the June Birchbox. I think I am finally unboxing boxes in the month they are intended for, so woo! I do a lot of unboxings as well as makeup videos and other things as they occur. If you want to check out those other videos, go ahead and hit subscribe. We are going to dive into this Birchbox without too much further ado. For those who don't know, Birchbox used to be a $10 a month subscription. Now I believe it is $12.50, something like that. I have not quite figured it out because it was some sort of weird sliding scale for subscribers and my subscription just renewed, so color me confused. Okay, so the part where I said without further ado was clearly a lie. I also want to point out that you can customize a Birchbox to some extent by choosing a curated box or a particular sample for the month, and then the rest of your box will be selected for you. They have upped the number of curated boxes per month, I believe, to 5, so you can pick a particular assortment. None of those appealed to me this month, so I picked some Wander Beauty eye mask, which are a favorite of mine, and the rest of my items will be Birchbox choice. I am rather hoping with their price increase, those other items will be fabulous, but we will check it out and see. So here is the Birchbox. It is apparently fabulous for Pride Month. It is also a different style in that it has a drawer. I already love saving my Birchboxes to organize things around the house, and this is basically saying, Amy, I am made for you. So I am very happy about that. Okay, so the first thing in the box this month is not the card with the contents. It is a literal card that says this is not a beauty box. On the inside, it talks about what they would like to do for their customers. And it is all a fabulous, lovely sentiment, except that the things they have done recently for their customers are, I'm on the fence about how good they are. I don't mind the price increase. I don't mind the increase in curated boxes. But I am less than thrilled about some of their changes, like now sending duplicates. And then there is also a poem for their customers. I'm sure it is intended to make us all feel very special for subscribing, but it's given me a vaguely unclean feeling, like they feel like I must be charmed into accepting their new boxes. And then we have the card with the contents on the back. On the front is a list of self-care activities you can do, which is always a good sentiment. And we will come back to the rest of the card to look at the value when we are finished, assuming I do not totally forget. So then the next thing is a little Birchbox coupon, followed by my 10 millionth sample of Amika dry shampoo. I am not positive I have previously received one from Birchbox, but I am reasonably sure I have received one from Birchbox because I think I have received one from every subscription box at this point. So it is a very nice dry shampoo. I like it. Other people like it, but I barely use dry shampoo at all. So at the moment with these samples, I have probably a 10-year supply. So I will be passing this one along to someone else. Next, from Winky Lux, we have an eyeshadow in the color Frothy. I have not actually tried a lot of Winky Lux eyeshadows, so this is actually a nice item to try. It is a lovely neutral sparkle shimmer color. It's sort of a gold, sort of a bronze color, but there is no pink, so it is definitely not a rose gold, but it's a little in between there. The Winky Lux shadows do tend to be very nice shadows, so I am happy with this sample, despite the fact I have 101 neutral eyeshadows. Next, from Kula, we have an SPF 30 face mineral sunscreen, and let me hit pause. I will be right back with you. Okay, so I have indeed received a Coola face sunscreen from Birchbox before. The only difference is it was SPF 50. I am not sure that is enough of a difference to convince me that this is a new sample I desperately had to try. But I suppose technically it is not a duplicate given the different SPF numbers. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I am not exactly receiving new and revolutionary products in this box, but I have not yet given up. Next are my Wander Beauty eye mask. I am a huge fan of these, so I picked this item this month. They showed up in a lot of subscription boxes for a while, and I have decided that was well worth it. So I'm happy with that completely. I'm actually surprised that there are two. I thought it was just the one, so even better. Next, we have Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. I already know I am allergic to this because there is some nut oil in it. However, it is not something I have received before from Birchbox, and it is a very nice product. It is also the size it advertises to be. It does not have a false bottom or false sides like many of the other sample creams. So that is an excellent item to have. It just doesn't work for me. And finally, I have a Luxie eye brush. This is $2.39, their Precision Shader. I am almost certain I have also received this before from Birchbox. I'm not mad about that. I can never have enough eye brushes. Sometimes I will do multicolor looks 2 or 3 days in a row and I run out well before I am finished. So there is always extra washing involved. So it's nice to have another brush. I am not mad about that at all. But yeah, other than the Winky Lux eyeshadow, there is not anything really new or revolutionary to try in this box. No interesting colors, no new brands, no unique products. So if this was my regular Birchbox a couple months ago for $10, I would be absolutely thrilled because it is nice brands, it is nice sizes, it is usable products. But if they're going to raise the cost and tell people that they have to have duplicates when Birchbox says, and then they are going to send a box that is boring and I can't even think of the word I want here. But this box is not at all what I would expect from a subscription box. There is nothing new to try here. It is just tiny bottles of the same old, same old. So, if this is what Birchbox has picked for me, Birchbox has not chosen very well. I am definitely hoping there is some rapid improvement in the quality of their boxes, or I may have to put an end to this, but I will be giving them a chance to get their footing after their price and policy changes, and hopefully this is the last disaster box I receive from them for a while, but we will have to wait and see. Okay, so as an addendum, I totally did it again, and I set the postcard aside, and I did not look at it at all. So here we are back on camera to go over some prices. The Amika, and these are all in the full size. The Amika shampoo is dry shampoo is $25. The Coola sunscreen is $36. The Kiehl's facial cream is $30. The Luxie brush is $14. The Wander eye mask are $25, and the Winky Lux is $25. So, again, they are not cheap products, but they are the same products Birchbox has been sending out for ages, to me included, with such small differences that they feel like they are brand spanking new, but I don't think I or anyone else would agree with that. So again, if you would like to come back and see some future videos, including how this Birchbox saga turns out next month, go ahead, hit subscribe, come back and see me.